Hey guys, Spencer Green. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the 2019 Mathews Traverse. I've had this bow for about a month now. I got it back in December 2018, right before the New Year's. Haven't shot this bow a whole lot, but from the time that I picked it up in my hands, though, I knew this bow would be a really good shooting bow for especially your longer draw shooting guys like myself. And the bow's 33 inches axle to axle. I measured from the bottom of the cam to the top of the cam, and it's around like 37 almost, which is actually, you think about it as a hunting bow or a 3D bow. It comes with Mathews zebra strings. Something I will mention that they changed for the 2019 models is the grip, and a lot of people don't like the Mathews grips. And this grip right here, in my opinion, for factory that Mathews come out with, is the best grip that they've made so far. Now, that's just me, but something I also mentioned about this bow is it's extremely well balanced. If any of you guys out there have had the Tri-Axe from 2018 model, you'll notice that the bow is just like want to tilt forward, it's top heavy, want to tilt forward real bad on you, the way I felt when I shot it. But this bow is just extremely well balanced, and I'm very well pleased with it. Something I will mention is they got a 6 5/8 brace height on this, if I ain't mistaken, and the IBO is 338, and the bow's just like your Tri-Axe. I mean, it's dead, it's completely dead in the hand. I mean, it's a very quiet bow. All the same features as your Tri-Axe would have, but it's got better. I feel like this bow holds a lot better at full draw. It aims a lot better, and that's because of this longer riser allow it to do so, be more stable. I got this bow in the Sika Subalpine. I really like it pretty good. Mathews also, for their 2019 models, right here where you mount your rest to, they've got an indentation just for your Mathews QAD rests. That it's kind of like a lip there that clamps down on this, so there's no way that your rest will move. And if I ain't mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that Mathews rests are already center shot as soon as you mount them on the bow. At least that's the way it was when I bought my 2018 Tri-Axe, and which is huge. It's critical. Like you guys out there shooting fixed blade broadheads, and a lot of people are like, well, man, I can't get them fly right. It's all because the bow ain't tuned, but that's huge. Something else Mathews has got on your cams is just these little circles right here to make sure that your cables, or your cams I should say, are in sync, and your cable stops are hitting at the same time. And something that's when I first started shooting this bow, I was trying to get it paper tuned, and I was having some troubles getting it paper tuned, and I was getting a high tear, and I couldn't figure out why, and I kept on, tied a D-loop on it 3 different times. I mean, I tied it dead center from axle to axle. It was like 16.5, I believe. I could not get the high tear out of it. I mean, it was still just a little high tear, which I'm a perfectionist and I like it to be perfect. But anyways, I got to thinking, and I think that the air I was shooting out of it was almost too much spine on it. And that's something that you guys out there that are just out there to build the absolute shooting machine like myself, is you're gonna have to play around with point weight and stuff like that, because certain bows just react different. But I had no trouble with left and right tears out of this bow. But something that this AVS cam on the Mathews has is something different than like your Hoyts or PSCs or something other. They don't have a yoke system with this cam that they have on here. You got these hat systems, and I'll walk up here and show you real quick. Right in there, they got these hats that shift the cam left or right a different direction, and all you gotta do is you gotta knock this pin out that's in the side of the limb, and that's how you're getting your left and right tires out, unlock your Hoyts and PSEs, in which you just put it in the press and give it a couple twists out of your yokes, and it'll turn your cam the right direction. But I could go on and on about this bow. I mean, guys, all I got to say is just go out there to your dealer and shoot the bow. And I mean, Mathews, in my opinion, makes one of the best bows out there. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking nobody's bow whatsoever. I mean, I got some other bow companies that I like as well. I mean, I'm trying to give an honest review on any type of equipment that I use, and there's a lot of good bows out there. If they wasn't, they wouldn't be in business. But I literally took this bow after I got it paper tuned to where I thought I could shoot decently with it with the arrow setup that I had at the time, which is these gold tip XXX. I don't know exactly how many grains I'm shooting at the point on it. I think it's 85 or 100. But anyways, that's for 3D, guys. But anyways, it was just slightly high tear. I mean, it wasn't a perfect dead-on bullet hole. It was probably 3/8 of an inch high. I mean, but you know, there's no way of saying that, you know, it ain't shooting dead center, but the rest is as high as I can move it. And I've tried knocking points 3 different places, but that's mostly in the arrow. That's about 100% positive that's through the arrows. But anyways, I literally, after I got it paper tuned to the point where I wanted to try to at least see how this bow would perform, and I hadn't take this that I hadn't shot in 2.5 months at all, other than shooting it just 2 or 3 days trying to paper tune it and figure it out. But I literally got up Sunday morning and tied the peep in on it, come up here, and I had to walk back tune it. Now that's because this is not a QAD or a Mathews rest that you can buy that'll fit already center shot on the bows now. Now that's the reason why I had to shift it left or right. Now if you'd had a QAD or something other, it'd have been hammering dead down the middle, but I had to shoot it at 30, and then I shot it at 60, and you know, of course, it being not tuned, but I had to move my rest a little bit because I was getting left, just shooting left. And after I got it adjusted, and I literally got this bow to where I could shoot it the best of my ability at the time within about 30 minutes, and that's moving the rest, shooting at 30 and 60, figuring out what sight tape I'm going to be using for the sight that I was using, and I'll get into that a minute later. But I rushed to my truck, threw the stuff in my truck, and I run over here to my buddies here in town, and I was literally putting the sight tape on in Food Line parking lot because I was in such a hurry to get to this 3D shoot. But after I put the sight tape on it, we went out and shot, and I was literally at the practice range. I was moving my sight left or right just a hair a little bit, and I still come out in 5th place. And that's me not shooting in 2.5 months and haven't had the bow in my hands over 150 times, if that. I wouldn't even say 150, I'd say 100 times. So I mean, I can't say this bow won't shoot, because I know it will, and it'll do every bit of its part, and then some if I do mine. But I'm looking mostly to do some hunting with this bow, just because I was looking for a bow that had longer axle to axle than the tri-ax, because me, a longer draw person, the string angle comes in just a little bit better, or I shouldn't say a little bit better, a whole lot better than the tri-ax does, because the tri-ax is such short axle to axle, even with the big cams. But I could just go on and on about this bow, guys, but I mean, for a 9 out of 10, I'd give this bow a 9.8. I mean, it's that good. I mean, I may give it a 10. It's just, I'm really impressed with it no longer than I've had it. But I'm very, very pleased with it. But the sight that I'm using is a CPE Verdicts. It's a really good sight. I like it quite a bit. For all you guys that shoot 3D out there, it's really good, and I like it. I got the 10,000 fiber. Thinking about putting an LP light kit on it. I'm running Bee Stinger stabilizers. I'm running 6 ounces in the back, 2 in the front. A 30-inch bar in the front, 15 in the back with a 10-degree angle. There isn't much more that I can say about this bow, guys, but I'm gonna step back over here and shoot it for you and let y'all listen to it. But it's gonna sound a little bit different with this 3D setup on it. But for you guys out there looking for a bang for your buck, that you think about shooting some 3Ds or even indoors if you wanted to, and for that fact, you know, hunting, I think that's one of the main reasons why they built it. But I mean, I can't say much more about this bow. This bow's phenomenal bow. But I'm very, very pleased with it, just to say the least. But I'm gonna step back over here and shoot it for you. Alright guys, I'm gonna shoot about a 30-yard group right here for you. My sight tape ain't exactly sighted in 100% now. That's the way I feel, but it could be just me not shooting either. You know, I'm still trying to build my shooting muscles up, because you know, a lot of people don't realize when you ain't shooting, that's the only muscles you use for archery. But anyways, we're gonna see how tight of a group that I can shoot right here at 30 with this bow. And I mean, I haven't had it, but like I said, I hadn't had it in my hands, but probably over not even 100 arrows yet. But we can see what kind of grouping we can get. The draw cycle is really smooth, just like your Tri-Ax, and it's still got the same cams, but I really like it. It's one of the smoothest drawing, if not the smoothest drawing bow out there. I'm shooting a Scott Longhorn Hunter. That's actually the release that I hunt with. That's a back tension, but that's something I'll get into some other videos about. But the bow aims really well. I mean, really well. Let's go up there and see how I did. It's a little chilly out today, but going to a 3D shoot this evening. We're gonna see what we can do in the indoor range with it. But right there it is, guys. I'm shooting just a little low. Like I said, the sight tape ain't exactly on, but there it is, Mathews Traverse. I sure do like it. I can't wait to bust a big buck with it. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you like my channel, please subscribe down below.